Well, hello guys, welcome to another day with Zimaleta. So then I figured, look, how much is the new engine gonna cost me? I found an engine for $2,500, guys, from a salvage yard. It was like 500 miles away, and that engine, it was running and everything. Had like low mileage. I think they had like 180,000 miles on it or something. But I have another story about that whole situation, because just because it has low mileage, the engine's out, you really don't know how it's performing, and maybe nobody changed oil on it, and it's shot. It's gonna start, but it won't drive. So I really didn't want to deal with that. So the dealer gave me some option. They found some engines too, and they found them way more expensive. They found some like at $5,000 and $6,000 and $8,000, guys, for the used engines. And they're like, hey, here's what we recommend. We actually sell a new engine for $7,500. I'm like, really? That's cheap. I was thinking, I didn't tell them that. And I'm like, okay, that seemed like it made sense to me. I didn't think they were going to charge me that much money to put it in. But, so it seemed like it's an option. I asked them if they could finance it, and they said, no, they can't. So I needed to act like I did have money, and at the time, I kind of didn't. I did, but I didn't. And what I mean by that is, I made enough money, and the checks was coming. So if it was gonna be fixed in a week, I was not gonna have the money. If I was gonna fix in a month, I would have the money. So I asked them, guys, I'm like, well, how long is it gonna take for you to fix my splitter? Oh, they said, 1 week. We'll get it done in 1 week. So I figured, man, that sucks. I'll need to find something, So anyways, they started working on it, and I basically asked them. I was in Kentucky, and I'm like, well, can you give me a lease, because it's going to be like a week, so I could drive home to North Carolina, be with my family. When you're done, I'll just come there and I'll pick it up. So yeah, no problem. So they gave me like one of those CLK's SUVs. I think it's a CLK, GLK. Sorry, they said CLK or GLK. I'm like, well, I'll take the GLK. It was kind of fun little SUV. So I took that home. But guess what, guys? It took him a month to try to put the engine in. To my advantage, but nonetheless, if you had the money, it takes him a month. I don't know why. It's crazy. So that means I lost a whole month of work. I usually make between $8,000 and $10,000, guys, per month. Gross income. You still got to take fuel out of it, and your expenses, whatever your expenses may be. Everybody's different. So that's a big loss. I had to wait a whole month. That's a big loss, guys. But anyways, I was able to pay them, and man, they charged me, guys. It's like $14,000. So I'm thinking, let me look at the bill. I started looking. They charged me on unnecessary stuff. They charged me 3 times as much as what the book recommends by All Data book. The hours it takes to replace this engine is like 9.5 hours. They put 28.5 hours. Plus they broke my AC condenser. They tried to replace some sensors, and they replaced the fan. They wanted to replace the belt. I told them no. The fan I was okay on. AC condenser they broke, and they wanted me to pay for it, so I ended up paying for it. But anyways, I bargained with them guys on the price, and you could bargain, okay? First of all, here's what I did. All the parts that they had, I used the discount, 50% off parts. And how did I do that? Brand new parts. Well, they have this program. It's called MB membership. So while I was at the dealership looking at the splitters, I'm like, MB membership, what's this? Because they didn't tell me about this. We were still talking about engines. And it said 15% off parts. And I'm thinking, how much is MB membership? It's like $50 a year. So you get magazines, you get like monthly meetups, and wine and dine, car shows. I joined. I thought that's pretty cool, so I joined it. And I asked them, can I use this discount? They're like, yeah, you can, and you can use it right away. So I actually went to the business center, filled everything out, paid my membership dues. So I knew I was going to save like $1,500 off an engine. So I think the engine cost me $1,000 I think I saved. So the engine ended up costing like $6,500. Plus I saved money on all the parts. And I told them to remove some of those hours. So, and they were like, not happy with me. They're like, so tell us, how much do you want to pay? I'm like, $9,500. That's not worth anymore. look, I got the engine for $6,500. There's taxes, blah blah blah, but there's hours, this and this. And I gave my argument for it, and they're like, fine. Yeah. So anyways, guys, the point of this whole story that I'm trying to tell you, at that point, in March of 2014, I gave my last money. I don't have any more money, and I had a paid-for Sprinter, used Sprinter. I had a new engine in there, so I knew the engine was going to be dependable. It was going to be fuel efficient. It was going to be economical. I was going to be able to save money, and I started working like I don't know, how you could, like, I'm just gonna say working like a beast, you know. Man, I would be gone sometimes for a month and a half, sometimes for 2 months, just working, just killing it. So that's why I was like putting in like between 15,000 miles or a little bit less, and I started saving then to make the story even more interesting. This year they rezoned all the other properties that needed rezoning, and they rezoned mine to make it even better. So it was B2 commercial, now it's considered a rural business. It does not sound as good, but it's definitely better, because that other property, what it allowed me to do is the B2 commercial, it allowed me to have a car dealership, but no service department, like no shop. I couldn't have that. But with a rural business, I could have a car dealership, and I could have a service department, and I could have a store and whatnot, you know, just like a normal dealership would have. So this is still something in the works. I was thinking about doing this sometime beginning of next year, but I have so much on my plate that I'm not going to start my dealership at that point. But I will continue buying cars at the auctions, selling them, and just to see how many I could sell and that kind of thing. And as I grow with selling stuff, and I will outgrow my 5 cars allowed per year, then I'm going to consider actually opening up a car dealership. And in that process, I'm working on something else, guys, till that time, because obviously now there is no mortgage, there's no rent. I still work just as hard, and I'm using this money to try to build a brand and to take this further, to start working on another income source. And that's what I'll be doing. And I would appreciate you guys' support, and if you guys need any help with that kind of thing, let me know, because I would love to help you out. I would like to answer any of your questions. It's even hard to tell you how much I know, because it's just everything's in here. It does not feel like I'm any smarter, but if you ask me a question, I'm pretty much gonna, most likely I'm already gonna know the answer, because I already read it or I dealt with it. But anyways, guys, I hope this wasn't too long for you. I know it's very long, but it's probably not what you asked for. But I'm sure a lot of you guys, you're just like me. You're like, you're driving, you have time to kill, so you could drive and listen, or like sit at the truck stop and listen to my video, and maybe that's going to encourage you. And if I encourage you in any way, then let me know in the comments below, because you know, if you guys have like hopes and dreams, I want you guys to achieve them. That's why it's important sometimes to listen to somebody like me, or read a book. And read a book would probably be better, but I like to break things down and encourage, because it helps you achieve your goals, actually, even though they may be completely different. But you might be right now expediting, and you're saying, well, is this how my life is going to be? That's the question I asked myself. Is this how it's going to be? I don't mind it, but I was hoping it's going to be something better than this, you know? It's like, you don't want to feel like, man, you're going to be stuck in your van the whole time. Even though I love working like this, but it's like, I want to know that I'm doing more. And I know I'm like thinking like a millennial, like you want to make a difference. But that's the way I think, guys. Like a millennial, I guess. I just want to make a difference in somebody's life, or in my life, or whatever, maybe in the world. And that's why I'm on YouTube, to try to, you know, maybe encourage somebody. Maybe somebody's going to start something, you know, they didn't think about doing, because I helped them out, and I would be really glad that would happen. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, for taking your time out of your day to try to just watch my videos and stuff. Thank you so much, guys, for that, because you guys are also supporting me by watching it, by like it making my life a little bit more interesting.
0.3 miles.
Because
then turn left on Hepzibah Church Road.
I get to read your comments. I get to like my day goes by quicker too. Like it helps. I don't know why. It sounds like it's counterintuitive, because it takes a lot of time to make these videos and respond to every question. But I really enjoy it, guys. So I will continue making the videos and helping you guys out and stuff. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening. Take care. God
Turn
bless
left
you.
on
I hope your
Hepzibah Church
dreams
Road.
are going to be met. Whatever your dreams are, man, God bless you. Just go with it, you know. If you need any encouragement or any like help, like with advice, feel free to comment on any of my videos. You know I'm always in the comment section. I'm always going to respond to you guys and acknowledge
In
you guys and
0.4
make a video.
miles, turn left
and
on Lincoln Highway.
So, God
Then
bless you
turn
guys.
left.
Take care. Bye-bye.